My name is Rajeshwar Singh. I am from Fiji and I am the General Secretary of the Fiji Public Service Association and also the Secretary General of the Confederation of the Public Sector Unions in Fiji. In the Confederation, we also have another PSI affiliate, the Fiji Nurses Association, apart from the teachers. I'd like to thank the Public Services International for supporting the Fiji's case and getting me here to speak on behalf of the public sector workers in Fiji during the hearing of the Fiji case number 18 with the Committee on Application of Standards yesterday at the ILC. The case was called and as usual, the Fiji government, the employers and the workers had their chances for intervention. And during the workers' intervention, I was able to put our case particularly in the public sector, and I spoke on behalf of the Public Services International and also the ITF. We have had support from other organizations like the European Union, the Teachers International, the Americas Trade Union Movement, and we had other workers' organizations which were very supportive. Of course, the Fiji Employees Federation, as usual, had sided with the government. And the government tried to make excuses as they have been doing for last 10 years. And we had put our case to the Committee on Application of Standards. They have heard our case, and tomorrow they will give their decision. And Fiji has asked, the workers delegation has asked that a contact mission be sent across to Fiji, because the Fiji government, after promising several times, they are not moving ahead with whatever they say. So particularly my intervention on behalf of the public sector was that the violations of Convention 87 has been rampant in the country. The current government has totally has put aside the collective bargaining process with the public sector unions, which had been there for ages. They are doing things their own way. Their mantra is that they will give pay rise, they will call for the job evaluation exercise, they will decide on contract appointments, they will do everything. The reason is that they do not want our members in the public sector that the trade unions can claim anything that they have given to their members. So they are trying to annihilate the union movement by doing anything, not having a collective bargaining with the public sector unions, but trying to put their own things, giving small pay rises under the job evaluation exercise, and claiming that it is the government which is doing it, not the unions. So that is totally wrong, and their agenda their agenda is the public sector reform, which has been sold to them by the World Bank, and they are calling the shots. They are getting consultants and getting this job evaluation exercise, the contract, the total individual contracts in the public service. There's 99% people have been given individual contracts, and the contracts have brutal clauses in there that you cannot challenge anything in the contract. Government retains the right to change the contract at any time they decide to do that, and the contract will be applicable until the government requires your services. These things are unheard of anywhere, this kind of contracts. So the job evaluation exercise, they have used that to bring in individual contracts in the public service, and they have brutally converted the tenured public servants into individual fixed term contracts, where there is no job security, and our members have taken the contracts, signed the contracts basically to hold on to their jobs, because the situation is dire in the country. Our budget which has been announced has got nothing in it. I think the government is making excuses about the global crisis is coming, which has got nothing to do with it. And there is no evidence now that the global crisis is coming. There is a cut on spending in education, in health, and everywhere else. And they are trying to privatize the health services. They have given a contract to an Australian company, Aspen, and we have made our submissions that it is unworkable. But government, as in their way, are railroading through whatever they decide to do. They are doing it. And we find that the agenda of the government under the public sector reform, which is a front to annihilate the unions. They have been with this agenda for a long time, and the public sector unions are trying to fight this with the current government, and this is why it was important for us and for the Public Services International to make this intervention that was required. And the public service also comes, our statutory bodies, government commercial companies also are under the public sector unions. In fact, the Fiji Public Service Association has got Airports Fiji Limited, the Fiji Revenue and Customs Services, National Fire Authority. All the statutory organization and government commercial companies are in the wings of the under the wings of the Fiji Public Service Association. Recently, our 4 air traffic license officers, our members, have been terminated, and this is the case that I have also put in with the help of the IITF. This is the 32 of our members in the air traffic control had protested, and we had taken the case to the arbitration court. The arbitration court ordered the workers to go back to work. Before the workers could go back to work, the Fiji Airports Limited suspended all of them, and this is a clear violation of the court order. It was an order given by the arbitration court which the Fiji Airports Limited had trashed, and nothing has happened. So we are questioning what is the authority of the arbitration court, and I have in my intervention said that this should be looked into, and there is a dire need to look at the workings of the arbitration court and bring in amendments to fix the system. There is a backlog there, and we have asked for that to be done very quickly, and we are fighting this case for our 4 air traffic controllers, and it is in the mediation stage, and we will definitely go to the tribunal and then if need be to the court. Together with it, we have also received communications from members in the Fiji Revenue and Customs Services that the recent appraisal system which our members were due to receive their increment for 2018 has been given to them. Some of them been offered, some have got nothing, some got very little. And while giving that, introducing that appraisal system, the CEO of the Fiji Revenue and Customs Authority says to our members that you are not supposed to discuss this system or any terms and conditions with any other third party, which he means is the union. While the Fiji Public Service Association as a union has a signed collective agreement registered with them is there, but the CEO has got this temerity to come out and say, do not discuss this with the third party. So these are some of the violations that are going on in Fiji in the public sector, and which is something that the Fiji Public Service Association with the other public sector unions have determined that they will continue to fight until we get our demands.